Hey there. For those who found God outside of religion, what does that relationship actually feel like for you? And how do you hold it? Oh, interesting question. I'm not sure how many hundreds of books speak on the power of the words I am, but it's a lot. And about 12 years ago, I started having an experience, which tends to happen with a lot of Westerners. We start thinking we are God, like it is me and nobody else. But there's ego mixed in with it. And that's when people point at you and say, psychosis. And so I dropped everything I was experiencing. I chose by an act of free will to drop what I had been seeing and experiencing in favor of what everybody else believed. No, sugar, you're not God. Well, I am here. I am there. I am everywhere. Here's another way to say it. How, in what conceivable world, could any one of us not be considered rare? When each being is a unique, unrepeatable aperture through which infinity beholds itself. Singular configurations of the ineffable, shimmering facets of the unending one. How could a so-called finite expression of the infinite ever be capable of offending its emanator? You can, however, offend people who were never taught freedom beyond offense. And how powerful we are to believe we could ever offend the infinite. How human we imagine God to be. One way that I hold that, I just remember. That God presence, I am, it's not my personality or identity. Those are facets of the unending light that we all are, that is present everywhere. But that what I think I am is an aperture for that which we truly are. God's will and my will are one. The eye with which I see God is the eye with which God sees me. My eye and God's eye are one seeing, one knowing, one love. And I know gratitude and appreciation opens that aperture for that current of eternal life force to flow, so that I may live in harmony. But when I let anger take hold, when I let self-pity or resentment or complaint take hold, that valve closes. And I know now that is a fallacy. In a way, it does feel sad, all that I had to go through to learn all this. But in another way, I have faith that it was meant to be. Because if I hadn't gone through what I've been through, there's a lot of people I wouldn't be able to connect with. Something like that. Praise love.